I saw the hair. I figured that was you.
How you guys doing? How you doing, Scott?
Good to see you. How you been?
Good, man. I'm great.
Feeling good?
Yes, sir.
Probably not liking the short week very much.
Oh no, I enjoy short weeks.
Do you?
Heck yeah, get to it faster. Don't gotta think about too much. The game plan's simple. Just gotta beat the team in front of you. That's what football is all about.
Well, we can start there because I mean that's one of the things that you guys have done, and you've had some good success against this team. The last few times it's been a fourth quarter lead for them, and you guys have come back and beaten them. Does that kind of set a bar when you go into a matchup saying, confidence wise, we feel like, we know what to do, even in a different year with different personnel?
I mean, yeah, but this is a team that obviously that you said we play every year. And so you become used to, teams like this, teams in your division. And although they might have a different defensive coordinator and whatnot, they still have that same kind of play style and, same kind of key components on their defensive wise, starting with Fred Warner. And so we just kind of know what to expect in a way, we don't know everything, obviously, because this is brand new and everybody changes game plans weekly, but you just kind of know what to expect when you play teams like this. It's more about a physical and more about a grit and who it's really about who wants it more, especially on a Thursday night game. We played them last year Thursday night, and I think I got the ball like 30 times. So it's like it's kind of one of those mentality of those games where we just got to be the grittier team, more physical team, and whenever whoever does that is going to be the one to win the game.
Do you always have to account for where Fred Warner is?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's obviously one of the greatest linebackers, in the NFL right now, probably the best linebacker. And so obviously you have to know where he's at all times on the field.
I want to take you back a couple of games. And the game in Philadelphia, you afterwards said, I hate the Eagles, and anybody who watched the last three games between the two of you would understand why.
Yeah.
But you also said something interesting in that you thought that, once you get it in the rearview mirror, was going to be something that was going to make you guys stronger. Why?
Well, first of all, I want to say, actions at the game. It takes a lot of energy to hate somebody or hate something. So I don't necessarily hate the Eagles. I dislike the Eagles for sure, but it's because that was like one of those gut wrenching moments. Like that was a moment like, man, we had the game sealed. We had whatever we thought that we had a win or whatnot, and we didn't get what we wanted. We didn't get the outcome that we wanted, but we knew the type of style, and we knew the mindset in which we were playing with. Like we knew that we beat them. And obviously the scoreboard didn't tell that, but we went in there and we came out of there, me personally, I came out of there like just better for it, we got to finish the game. We learned that, hey, it has to be finished when the clock says 00. The game's not over. And so we got to continue from that game, just being able to score in the red zone, being able to get those touchdowns when we need them the most so that those things don't happen. And so that game right there, like I said, it made it because later on in the season, there's going to be more adversity. There's going to be more times where we got to dig down deep and we got to find it in each an individual on this team where you got to dig down deep and just find it in themselves, to go out there and just do it. And so I feel like that was a great, I don't want to say start, but that was a good adversity testing moment right there for us as a team. And, we answered back with the next week of playing the Colts and again, facing another little bit of adversity and having to, come back in late game and win the game. And so I feel like that is like, it was kind of like a catalyst that kind of like, it started spinning the wheel even kind of a little more.
You're talking a little like a captain. Oh, wait a minute. You are a captain now. Here you are coming into this season and you've established yourself in the league. You just got a new contract extension. You are a big part of what this team is doing. And yet, coming into the season, my understanding is you went pretty hard at trying to improve yourself. Dietitian, changing what you're putting in your body. How do you keep moving forward when you've already reached a certain level?
Because I think it's still the motivation. Like I've always said, like this game has given me much more than just money and fame and popularity. Like this game gives me a reason, a passion, a love, like just something where I'm able to get away from everything that's quote unquote in this world and just be kind of in my zone, be in a place where I'm in a flow state to where I really truly feel like myself. I've been saying this probably since I got into the league, but when I get on that field, I really feel like I'm a artist drawing this paint. I'm on the canvas just trying to, not make plays happen, but just being able to just be sound and fundamental, just reading my gaps one gap at a time, pressing the line of scrimmage, just making an art of this of how I play and how I was a running back, how I got to go. And so for me, It's been obviously a blessing to be able to, like you said, be all those things that you named, the captain, the contracts extension. But to me, I honestly is much more because I want to be able to like one day look back and say like, or just hear people say like, somebody that I played with or somebody that, I played against, be like, man, that was probably one of the best running backs I played against. And so like for me, it's much more about the respect and the time and energy that I put into this game and to see it reciprocate, not in the things that what most people think that you wanted to know, like the contracts and the popularity. Nah, I want to be able to like one day hear like a Matthew Stafford say like that was probably one of the best running backs I played with. Like that right there to me would like make my work that I done like feel good about it.
You this year have a little bit more help in terms of the backfield, and there's been kind of a change in the terms of numbers of carries. Now,
Yeah.
in the past, somebody will look at something like that, old school, and say, well, wait a minute, you're taking my touches away. But nowadays, you could look at what, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery have done and realize that two running backs can thrive in the same backfield.
Yes.
What does that mean to you on the positive side, knowing that Blake is there and maybe taking a little bit of the wear and tear off your shoulders?
I was about to say, selfishly speaking, it just takes the more hits off of me, honestly. Like it allows me to not only just continue to be the back that I am, but also it's going to add more years onto my career just at the end of the day, just being able to have somebody like Blake who can come in here and do the things that we're asking of him to do. And he does it efficiently. He does it well. He does it with a great mentality and a great purpose. And he's a great player. And so for me, it's been a lot less stressful. I'll tell you that. From last year to this year, just being able to, come off the field, get a break, get a breather. And I still feel at the fourth quarter, I still feel at my best, like that's the biggest thing that I realized, like I'm still have that burst. I still have that twitchiness come the fourth quarter. And so to me, like, I think that's the biggest part. And another big thing that I love about it is we feed off each other. We feed really off of each other. He sees me go make a run. Then he comes in and he makes it run. And I see him make a run and I come in and I make a run. And so for me, I really feel like we're feeding off each other in a positive way to where it's like, it's helping our offense. It's helping just Coach McVay, call those plays and be able to, be the things, call the plays that he wants to play or call whenever in the situation because we're running the ball so efficiently. And obviously that doesn't happen without our O-lineman. I feel like our O-line has really gelled, has really came together from the start of training camp to where we're at now. And so, man, it's a 7-person plus the tight ends and receivers. It's a whole offense that's, getting it done. But I think Blake and I are really, we have a really good feel for the things that, we're getting called to do.
Now, you're going to need somebody like that for Puka because apparently he's going to catch every ball that's thrown for the entire year. It's been amazing watching, especially situationally, when something is necessary, when Matthew's got to get the ball to somebody, how he figures out a way to get open. And if he's not open, he catches the contested ball. I mean, this is as hot as a receiver as I've seen.
Yeah. Honestly, what you say was all true. And just being able to see that happen in person is like, even more like surreal. Like it's cool because I'll be like, dang, how does he catch every single ball? Like every single one, he don't drop not one. And then the one that he made against last week against the Colts when like he was diving and caught it like this. I remember on the sideline looking at Ronnie like, bro, he just caught that ball. How did he do that? But man, it's so great to see that connection. It's so cool to see that connection. And Puka deserves it. Puka deserves everything that he's getting because he puts the work in each and every single week to show out on Sundays and, be able to have those outcomes.
Well, last thing, Puka can show out before he gets there. There's something that's happened in recent years in the NFL is the arrival look. And everybody's got their own arrival look. And then there's a group of guys I notice when I look at these things that don't really care one iota about what they look like. Right. And, the T-shirts, sweats, but other guys show up. I noticed last week that you had a certain look. Is it something that you actually think about?
Oh, heck yes. That's like something that I look forward to do. Like every Friday, I want to go pick out an outfit. Like I want to go find something to where I can go to the game, feel good going to the game and just being able to, wear those type of clothes. We don't get to wear those type of clothes throughout the week because you kind of be silly coming here to practice, all dressed up. Everybody be like, what are you doing? Where are you about to go? And so, it's kind of that, the opportunity to where you get to express yourself in a way. And, I enjoy it. I really do enjoy being able to, pick out the outfits to wear and the shoes and just to think about all the things that go into it. So to me, it's definitely, it's fun. And it's definitely something I think of.
It is always fun talking to you. Really appreciate the time. Good luck the rest of the way.
I appreciate you, Scott. Have a good one, man.
Take care. Be well.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You as well.